up a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. At their own 31-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 38 now, here's second and a couple. First carry now for Jaden Blue. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will score. Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Go on. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here comes second and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Murray going to hand this to Benson, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Murray to throw for it on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 20, here's second down and 7.
What is that?
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
What is up? Yes. Punch first.
Williams to throw on second down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
What is up?
On third and short, they go with blue. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second down, it's Williams. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
Yes. What is up? Yes. Punch first.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught right side, it's London. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Vegas! What is up? Yes, yes. Up, yes, yes. Punch first.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Listen, hold on. Vegas, Vegas. Yes, yes, yes. Level, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Punch first, punch first. Punch first. Vegas, Vegas.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first. Vegas, Vegas.
On third down, it's Williams. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. The kick is perfect. Right down the middle. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And he is out of bounds on the return as that ends the first quarter of action. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. That's Harrison in motion. Quick throw here. It is caught by Tolbert. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Working out of the gun, Murray. Quick throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action for Murray. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 32 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
A run out of the gun with Benson. Tough to bring down. Somehow, he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Green, green, green.
Murray on third down. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Backs melted, there to get him down.
2nd and 6.
Ready to run.
A run once more with Blue. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jordan burst that time to make the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, we're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 31 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Touchdown, Vegas, Vegas.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one taken in by London. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels.
This is Blue. And he'll take this one in. David Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. One is complete. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Easy cross midfield to the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On first and 10, here's Benson. shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game. After this, they'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Get it! Finish up!
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Left side in the hands of London. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 38 yards.
What is that?
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And you're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Ready to run!
From the gun, they'll go with blue. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. 3rd and goal.
What's up? Volunteer! Volunteer! Vegas! Vegas! Punch first! Punch first! Punch first! Punch first!
Williams exiting the pocket right. Good blocking, and he's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. From the 6, here comes the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. Teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all. The way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first down, it's Murray. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Play action. It's Murray. He'll fire one. Deep for Harrison. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Mick Scorton, he's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Tolbert. And he'll be stopped short of a first down. That will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. He'll try and throw for it with Murray. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Again, it's Blue. He's got space inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saving his playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That's Harrison in motion. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hold on.
They'll try and run here with Benson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They're going on 4th down. Murray. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Bart's 1st down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw is Murray. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Nick Squatton in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Here's Murray to throw. At left side, that's the tight end, McBride. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Murray. They work this out wide to Benson.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll throw on 1st down with Murray. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7. And the Cowboys 22 yards.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Murray's going to throw again. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, they go with Benson. He'll get 4. And down inside the 20-yard line. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. We're Working out of the gun, Murray. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Go on. Stop.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Moving outside the pocket, and he's going to be close to the first down. Awesome, just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Sit. 2-2. Hold.
Murray going to look to do it himself. And he will take it in himself. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. From the 33, here's second and 2. Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On third down, here's Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. He'll get this one past the 40-yard line.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need-to-have-it situations, tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on third down.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That one good for 26 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Taking off, and he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
And Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he will take this one across into the end zone. And look, Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
23 yards. And the Cardinals, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Arizona.
Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. Down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
And really the story of the day for this offense, Mike, is it's just been far too many self-inflicted wounds. You're not going to overcome being reckless with the ball, inconsistent with the passing game, and beat teams in the NFL. It's just not going to happen, and the bad day at the office just continues.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Arizona will take its first time out. Clock will stop. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's 17 yards, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Blue. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. That's Harrison in motion. Pass caught by Tolbert.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
So it's a win for the Cowboys, as their fans will celebrate